Today I'd like to show you how to use the Sketch View tools. These tools allow you to view your sketch diagram in different ways, making it easier for you to work in the Sketch workspace. Let's start with the Pan tool. It looks like a little hand. When I've clicked this button, I can click on my Sketch workspace and move my diagram around to the left, right, up, or down. I can use this tool to see different parts of my sketch. I can also activate the Pan tool by pressing the spacebar on my keyboard. You don't need to press and hold the spacebar, just a simple short press will do. You'll know the Pan tool is activated because the button will be highlighted and your cursor will look like a hand. The Zoom tools are next. These two little magnifying glasses. Using these, I can either zoom in or out of my sketch. I can also use my mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Using the scroll wheel is more efficient than using the zoom in and out buttons since you don't need to move your mouse anywhere. Wherever the mouse cursor is in the Sketch workspace, that is where you will zoom in or out. The next tool is the Zoom to Extents tool. When I click this tool, it zooms out to see my entire sketch. This is convenient when you're zoomed in close and need to see the whole sketch. The last tool, Zoom to Selection, is currently grayed out. To activate this tool, I need to select something on my sketch. It doesn't matter what, and then click this tool. Xactimate zooms in on that selection. Then I can use the Zoom Out tool or Zoom to Extents to move out again. Next, we're going to look at the view options. These are simply different ways to look at our sketch. The first option is grayed out because it's the view mode I'm in now. This is called the plan view and can also be referred to as the 2D view. As you can see, it looks as if we're looking straight down into a floor plan. This is the view you'll probably use most often as you build your sketch. The next option is the elevation view. Elevation view is great to use when working on a small patch of a wall or when stacking windows. When I click this option, it doesn't change my view yet, but when I move my cursor over the sketch, a red arrow appears and points at whichever wall I hover over. I can then click the wall and Xactimate displays it as if I were standing in the room, staring at that wall. If I want, I can then click the View Other Side button to see the other side of the wall. The final view option allows us to see a 3D view of the sketch. Viewing the sketch in 3D helps me see errors I might have made in the plan view and make sure everything looks right. If I click and move around my mouse, I can rotate around the 3D view to see different aspects of my sketch. If I press the spacebar, I can move left to right, and using the scroll wheel will allow me to zoom in and out. These are all the view tools and view options available in Sketch. As you watch other tool tips in this series, you may notice me using these tools and other tool tips to move around my diagrams. I won't comment on how I change my views, but now that you're familiar with them, you'll know exactly what I'm doing. Fill out the survey below to let us know if there is anything you would like to learn more about. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more Xpert tips each week.